Two sisters, Radha and Sunita, grew up in a simple home in rural Kanpur. The older sister, Radha, was calm, simple, and content by nature. On the other hand, the younger sister, Sunita, was beautiful and smart, but also very arrogant. Whenever the villagers praised Radha's polite nature, Sunita would burn with jealousy. In her mind, she looked down on Radha and thought she was inferior. When the time came, their father decided to get them both married. He chose Raghav for Radha, who was a kind-hearted but very poor farmer. When Sunita saw Radha's simple future, she secretly laughed at her poor situation. In contrast, Sunita married Nikhil, a wealthy and big businessman from the city. Getting a luxurious mansion and cars made Sunita twice as proud. After marriage, the lives of both sisters changed completely. Radha turned Raghav's mud house into a happy home with her love and hard work. Raghav had immense love for Radha in his heart. Both worked hard in the fields all day and spent peaceful moments together in the evening. Despite their poverty, their life was full of happiness. On the other hand, blinded by wealth, Sunita bossed around the servants at her in-laws' house. But her happiness was short-lived. Soon she realized that she had no respect in that luxurious mansion. Nikhil only chased money and treated Sunita as nothing more than an object. Her mother-in-law's bitter insults and her husband's indifference slowly broke Sunita's pride. Then fate took a turn. Due to heavy business losses, Nikhil's entire company went deep into debt. The cars and even Sunita's expensive jewelry and silk saris were sold off. Sunita, who once bossed everyone around, was now being mistreated in her own home. Her mother-in-law blamed her for the bad luck, and Nikhil remained a silent spectator to his mother's cruelty. At the same time, Radha and Raghav's luck was shining. Instead of just relying on traditional farming, they started a new business, selling fresh vegetables directly to the city market. With Radha's smart management and Raghav's hard work, their income multiplied. They saved every single penny and made themselves prosperous. Eventually, things got even worse at Sunita's in-laws' house. On a stormy night, amid her mother-in-law's terrible insults and Nikhil's cowardly silence, Sunita was handed a suitcase and kicked out of the house. Crying uncontrollably, Sunita returned to her father's house. Her father immediately called Radha. When Radha arrived in the silence of the night, she found her once proud sister curled up on the floor, crying. As soon as Sunita saw Radha, she fell at her feet and silently begged for forgiveness. Radha warmly hugged her. The next day, Radha and Raghav supported Sunita and brought her into their business. Hard work in the fields and their trust made Sunita a stronger person. Together, the two sisters opened a restaurant in the city. But this journey was not easy. For the first 3 months, their small place was almost empty. Food often went to waste, and they spent many nights crying silently. But giving up was not an option for them. Slowly, with great taste and hard work, they won people's hearts. Soon, that small restaurant became a huge startup in the whole area. Sunita was now an independent and respected woman. One evening, while Sunita sat with Radha and Raghav at her father's house, a shadow appeared at the door. It was Nikhil. But today, his eyes lacked his old wealthy pride. Instead, his helpless face looked tired from debt and failures. He walked slowly into the courtyard and stood before her father with folded hands. He bowed his head, silently apologized for his mistakes, and asked to take Sunita back. Her father's face turned red with anger. He pointed to the door and reminded Nikhil of his cowardice when he silently watched his wife get kicked out. Just then, Nikhil noticed Radha. To hide his frustration, he stared coldly at Radha in his old rude way. He waved his hand, warning her not to speak up. He reached his hand out straight to Sunita, signaling her to come along. A deep silence filled the courtyard for a moment. Everyone wanted to see what Sunita would do. Sunita stood up from her place. She looked at Nikhil's outstretched hand for a second, and then her eyes turned to her older sister, Radha. Radha was the one who saved her after she broke down and taught her how to live again. A firm and proud smile appeared on Sunita's face. She completely ignored Nikhil's hand. Radha stepped forward and closed the main yard door. As the door shut in Nikhil's face, the chapter of Sunita's past was closed forever. Shaped by early struggles, Radha Sunita Authentic Canteen had now changed. It was now a grand and famous highway restaurant. The teamwork of the two sisters in growing this business was amazing. Radha was the soul of the kitchen, and Sunita was its strength. Radha's simple values became the brand's identity. The pure traditional taste of her food was its real success. Customers came from far away just for Radha's food. The entire staff deeply respected Radha as Buddy Madam. On the other hand, Sunita became the engine of the business. She handled marketing and management with her sharp mind. She also took charge of opening new locations. Radha supplied fresh grains and vegetables from the fields. He remained the backbone of the entire brand. Overcoming every hurdle, Sunita was now at the peak of success. She was moving forward, holding her sister Radha's hand. Here there was not just growth, but also peace of mind. The aroma of the sisters' kitchen proved a great point. When Radha's kindness meets Sunita's strength, even fate has to bow down. All the bitter pages of the past were now closed, and a proud new future had finally begun.